my channel. So I'm a little tired because I'm still at work, but that's to each his own. But anyway, I come to y'all today with a story time on the time my supervisor almost got beat up by my man. Yes, my man almost whooped his ass. Okay, so this is how it went. So at this time, I had just got hired at Dave & Buster's, probably like a month before. Like, I had been working at Dave & Buster's like a month. Yeah, I had just started working at Dave & Buster's, but I had been there like a month already. So one day, I had left my, because when I worked Denny's and Dave & Buster's at the same time. So one time, I had left my purse in Denny's. And yeah, I called the new GM and I had told him, I was like, hey, did I leave my purse? Because, you know what I mean, I forget shit all the time. So, okay, I thought I heard something. Sorry. I was like, did I leave my purse? He was like, yeah, you could come by and pick it up. I said, okay, bet, I'm on my way. So I tell my fiance, I was like, come take me to go get my purse, because at the time my money card for Dave & Buster's was in there and I had just got paid from Dave & Buster's, and so I wanted my money and it's mine. I wanted my purse. So anyway, he takes me and we get to Denny's and I get out the car like everything fine. Like, he parked, I get out the car. I walk up in Denny's and I'ma call the GM Paul. So Paul, the GM, was like, mind you, rest in peace to Paul. He's passed away now. But he was there. But it wasn't only him there. It was the district manager. We're gonna call him Sheba. And then it was the what's that called? District manager, and then it was the regional manager. And we're going to just give him a name. We're going to call him Ant. So Ant is the regional, Sheba is the district, and then Paul is the general manager. Them all, let's just say them are all fake names. I'm not going to disclose their names in this video, because people that I used to work with still work for Denny's, and they do watch my channel. So that's why I'm not going to say their name. If you know, you know. So anyway, I walk up in there and I was like, okay, where my purse at? He said, oh, 1 second, let me go get out the office. And mind you, when he said let him go get it out the office, I'm like, okay, cool. So when Paul walked to the office, Sheba stands up with a piece of paper and go, hey, Kendra, let me speak to you over there. I said, okay, cool, no problem. So Paul's coming back out with my purse while I'm sitting down with Sheba, and Sheba asked Paul to sit with us. We all sitting right there, and he puts a right up in my face. What is this for? So with Denny's have a tendency of lying. After you get fired from Denny's, they have a tendency of lying on you, and they have a tendency of trying to ruin your name. I wasn't gonna let that happen to me. They didn't have no proof. So they go to tell me, well, hey, unfortunately, we're gonna have to let you go. Such and such is, we're gonna just say co-workers. Said that you be sleeping in your car during the nighttime. Mind you, I work from 6 to 6 and I had 2 jobs. But either way, they was like, you be sleeping in your car, you're not working your shift, you close the store down. And now this is how I knew something was iffy, because he was like, $160 came up out the register, stolen out the register it happened during a morning shift. Now, mind you, I only worked overnight shift. It was another girl who worked morning shift. We just gonna name her Lisa. Lisa worked morning shift. And mind you, Lisa was known for doing drugs and stealing. Lisa was known for getting beat up by her nigga and then coming to work late. She was known for like bad shit. So anyway, That's the little hint on Lisa. So then Lisa got there. No, Lisa wasn't there. So then I'm like, Lisa worked this morning. How that much money come up missing on her shift, but y'all trying to blame me and I work night shift. And they was like, unfortunately, we just gonna have to let you go. So they couldn't blame me for stealing. Y'all don't have proof I slept in my car. The co-workers that y'all claim that's telling y'all that, I know they not telling y'all making up stuff to fire me. So I'm like, okay, cool, whatever. I don't care. Because one thing about it, it was people that worked at Denny's that literally, like, I don't care. I don't care if they watch my video. It was a few that I liked, and it was a few I just had to play cool with until I got what I needed to get. But there's neither here nor there. So anyway, they really used me because I was at a location closer to my house at the time, and one of the ladies was like, she needed help in Allen because she had just became GM over there. Well, I'm like, okay, I can help at both stores. Well, I went to help her one Sunday, and like, she started showing her true colors throughout the time I was working there. Like, people, after I got, okay, so after, I'm sorry, I'll tell you about that in a minute, but so after I got fired, and he was like, you need to sign this paper. I was like, no. So then I went to pick up my last check because payday for Denny's was that following. I think Denny's got paid every Thursday, or every other Thursday, so payday was there. And I go to pick up my check, and it's $400, and I'm like, why my check $400? And they was like, because such and such took the money that was stolen out the drawer. And I was like, no, I want my fucking money. Yeah, I called corporate. I did everything in my power to get my money back. They never, to this day, Denny's never gave me my money. Never. So, backstory on how I got to that Denny's is, like I was telling y'all before, this girl, we gonna call her Dada. We gonna call her Dada. Dada asked me to come help her. And like, as soon as I got down there to help her, whatever, she got to being sneaky. Like, you could see the snake in her. She's a snake. And the reason I say she's a snake is because, like, Elizabeth. Now, I'm going to give that name, Elizabeth. Elizabeth was working there smooth. Everything was going smooth. It was me, Elizabeth, and her. I tell you, 2 weeks after me working there, she got Elizabeth fired. Elizabeth, I used to because this is how much I knew she was being sneaky behind my back. Because, yeah, by the way, if that person watching, people from morning shift, I ain't gonna say no names, used to come back and tell me, such and such was telling Sheba that you don't do this, that you the one stealing, that you the one doing this, and you made me look bad. Okay, so anyways, yeah. So Elizabeth asked me one day, Elizabeth came up her. It was night shift when I had to work. And mind you, they was like, oh, she can't be at the premises. Baby, Elizabeth was like, I'm about to take them to court because they fired me for no reason. And I don't blame her. So I let her come in and print out all her check stubs. I let her come in and print out, like, the hours. Because that's another thing Denny's used to do. They used to fumble with your hours. Like, she would go in, if you had over 40 hours, and you can be done worked over 40 hours, they would go in and adjust your hours and tell you, oh, I'll pay you out of pocket. It was just so much sneaky stuff at Denny's. So anyway, I'm glad they fired me because now I make better money. I have a better job. And yeah, like, I'm glad they fired me. Like, and like, one of the ladies, like, I'm telling y'all, people used to tell me all the time, even some of the Denny's customers used to be like, such and such ain't your friend, such and such, she's sneaky. Like, when I say I had people come up and tell me shit she used to say about me behind my back. And all I could do was say, wow, like, wow, wow. So, yeah, but we're not going to tell how when you got in trouble because all the employees went against you and they moved you back to your old store. We're not going to tell how you took $200 out the safe and pocketed it because you said you brought it to the store. We're not going to tell that. We're not going to tell that. We're going to keep that a secret. We're not going to tell how you did discounts so people can make money. We're not going to tell how you took tables and pocket the money. We're not even going to tell the people how you used to have hemorrhoid pads in the office and you would put them on without washing your hands. But we're not going to tell the people that. We're not going to do that. We're not going to do y'all like that. But anyway, that's a little bit on Denny's. But Denny's eventually lost all their good employees. Like, anybody could get hired there. And let's be plain honest, a bunch of drug addicts, crack addicts work there. Period. Like, the boss, one of the dudes, Sheba, we gonna say Sheba, but Sheba, only how he made you a GM is if you were sleeping with him. And yeah, that's just that. But anyway, that's the story time on how, like, Denny's went. Oh, I told y'all everything. Okay, so anyway, sorry, y'all. Okay, so the part where my boyfriend was finna fight, he was finna fight. So I walk outside after getting that write-up, and I started crying. And I'm like, oh, they just fired me for no reason. Y'all, when I say he got so fucking mad, he pulled up to the first parking spot, got out the car, walked in there. Sheba and, what did I say the other one? What? Sheba and Aunt was sitting right here, and Paul was standing on the other side of the counter. My fiance walked in Sheba's face and was like, so what's up? What's up? What the fuck? Why you fire her? What's the real, like, he was going off. So one of the customers got up and was like, hey man, my daughter over here. Y'all, when I say my man turned around, he said, fuck your daughter. And that's on period, because I'm his girl and ain't nobody gonna disrespect me, period. But then after that, they called the police and we left so we wouldn't get a trespassing thing. But I don't care. I don't go to Denny's no how. I don't eat that shit, y'all. They do so much dirty shit to the food. It's like, ugh, I'm not gonna eat that shit. I wouldn't eat that at all. If you want more restaurant story times, make sure you guys comment down below and I'll bring them things to you. Peace and blessing.